Townsend, and I'm here at Bucks Villa, which is an HIV group home in New Hope. I came here, I guess, in 2007 as a resident. I had just gotten out of the hospital. I was in the hospital for 40 days. I had something called neutropenia, which meant that my whole immune system had collapsed. At that point in time, I did not know whether I was going to live or die. I had 4 T cells at that time, and ironically, I had been diagnosed with HIV 20 years prior to this event. So I went for 20 years without having any incidents or any kind of rocky road other than stigma, other than side effects of medications. So I moved in here and basically didn't know whether, I was going to survive. But the bright side is that it was just another challenge. It was another opportunity to grow. And I learned that, situations and opportunities come and you can do what you choose. You can choose to succumb, you can choose to wallow in pity, or you can choose to look at it, examine it, and grow from it, grow through it, and find out what your purpose and your destiny holds for you. I got through it in many ways. One, support from my family. My sister was one of my biggest advocates. She would take me to the doctor, bring me back from the doctor. She would act as a liaison between me and the doctor, because there were times when I didn't understand what they were saying to me. And one of the things is that, when I was diagnosed, I was cool with the diagnosis because nothing changed. Nothing changed on the outside. And so as long as I was able to blend in, there was no challenge. Once I got to an AIDS diagnosis and was weighing 133 pounds, and then it was kind of hard to blend in, then came the challenge. And then I realized that I was bigger than HIV, that I was not going to be defined by my challenge. I was going to allow this challenge to shape me, to mold me, to stretch me, because we know that you can't grow out of a comfort zone. If it's not uncomfortable, there's no growth. My sister, my family was one way. Another way was my faith. Like, I believed that I could get better. I plugged into all of the information that I had grown to know about comfort, about forgiveness, about healing. I learned that you don't know who you are truly until you're tested, until you're put with obstacles in front of you, until you have hurdles that you have to overcome. That's when you are able to see the depth of your character, your tenacity, your fortitude. I learned that I was given a new lease on life, a new opportunity to live my life on purpose and not whimsical. I realized that I was left here for a reason. 4 of my friends died before me, and they were not as sick as I had been. And I was determined from that point on to make it count. I spend most of my days talking to people in prisons, talking to college students about HIV/AIDS awareness. This was not in my plans. I was an entertainer, I was a model, an actor, and now I'm spending a lifetime trying to impact other people's lives, and it's much more rewarding. I think that HIV, cancer, any life-altering disease, one, you have to accept it. You're going to go through the 5 stages. You grieve, you lose part of yourself. Your old self is gone. My old, vigorous, careless self is gone. The advice is to learn about the diagnosis, learn about the disease, get connected to care. Diseases like this can be very alienating. They can be very isolating. And as upbeat as I am, there are moments, when you realize how lonely you are. When you realize that, I can't go on a dating site and engage people just off of my natural beauty. I always have to, bring a caveat. And that caveat is I got to tell this story. So it comes to accepting where you are, what you are, and who you are. A lot of times people are saying, why me? Why not you? We're not promised anything when we come here. You have the opportunity to make life whatever you want it to be. Life is what you make it, and it's never over until it's over.